Good evening, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network. Mike Peterson with you here on the call for the Dirt Slingers Thursday Thunder Series here from the legendary Eldora Speedway. 4 cars checked into the pits here tonight. I'm not sure if Roger's racing or not. Major news here with the Dirt Slingers and with us at the Dirt Racing Network. New sponsor as the official sponsor of the Dirt Racing Network, Meat Freaks Jerky. Make sure you get your freak on. Official sponsor of the Dirt Racing Network. Go to meatfreaksjerky.com. Buy as many jerky packages as you would like. Use the promo code DRN19 in the promo code area so they know you came from the Dirt Racing Network. Appreciate Jason and everybody at Meat Freaks Jerky for all their support here of the Dirt Racing Network. Great partnership we have going on here with them. So we are about ready to turn it over to qualifying here. So we are going to send it down trackside for tonight's national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, couple cars still left to qualify. Fast qualifier is Corey Wenzel with a 14.258. Braden Adler, Tyler Schell, Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams rounding out the top 5. All right, going to get heat race number 1 onto the racetrack. Likes and shares to the broadcast, please. Be greatly appreciated. All right, starting on the pole for heat race number 1. In the True Speed Motorsports number 888, that is Corey Wenzel. Starting on his outside in the Casey Kane Racing Sim Team Valvoline Wicked Cushion number 421, that is Britton Roxbury. Starting in third in the Dirt Racing Network Meat Freaks Jerky JZ iRacing Photography number 7C, that is Josh Close. Starting fourth in the Team VLR Beer Hill Gang number 23, that is Stephen Calavoda. Starting fifth in the Port Royal Speedway Beer Hill Gang number 77, that's Travis Snyder. Starting sixth In the Penske number 555, that is William Rocky. And starting 7th. In the Coach's Pizza Advanced number 02, that's Bryce Bailey. 7 cars here for heat race number 1. I believe we're going, let me make sure before I tell. 3 heat races here tonight. Getting ready here off turn number 4. Green flag.
Green.
Good jump by Corey Wenzel going into turn number 1. Britton Roxbury on the inside, trying to get a good run down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Britton Roxbury slides up. Corey Wenzel looking to dive back on the inside. Good battle for the race lead here right at the front of the field, completing lap number 1 that time by. Good slide jobs between Corey Wenzel and Britton Roxbury. Josh Close right there in the 3rd spot, but the battle's still raging on for the race lead. Corey Wenzel on the bottom side of the racetrack. Britton Roxbury got a good run on the outside. He will take over the race lead going into turn number 3. Wenzel on the bottom, Josh Close right there in 3rd. 4th is Stephen Calavoda. 5th is Bryce Bailey, up from last to 4th. He's trying for 4th, going to fall back to 5th. Britton Roxbury pulling away by 3 car lengths through turns 3 and 4 to see the cross flags. 4 laps to go here in heat race number 1. Corey Wenzel still riding 2nd. Josh Close in 3rd. Stephen Calavoda 4th. Bryce Bailey still 5th. Travis Snyder 6th. And William Rocky in 7th. Going to see 2 laps to go. Stephen Calavoda pounds the outside wall in turn number 4. Stephen Calavoda bringing out the caution. That's going to do it for heat race number 1. We're going to go back and see what happened to the 23 machine. Bryce Bailey dove on in there, pounded into Stephen Calavoda, who pounded into the outside fence going in between turns 3 and 4. He will probably have to come from the B main. But Britton Roxbury will pick up the victory here in heat race number 1. Corey Wenzel will finish 2nd. Josh Close 3rd. Travis Snyder 4th. William Rocky 5th. And Bryce Bailey will finish in 6th. What's up, Jason? What's up, brother? All right, can you get heat race number 2 here lined up? Thank you, brother. What's up, Garrett? How are you, my friend? All right. Cars on pit road lined up for heat race number 2. Starting on the pole for heat race number 2 in the Kinzer Racing Sim Team Border Tire Wiki Cushion number 5, that is Braden Eiler. Starting 2nd in the Black Diamond Motorsports UDTV Tim's Dirt Track Simulators number 91, that is Ernie Williams. Starting 3rd in the Twisted Motorsports Dirt Division number 88, that is Al Balducci. Starting 4th in the Wicked Cushion 19 Design number 67, that is Brandon Igo. Starting 5th in the Barron's Halmar Racing number 53, that is Bob Ramundo. Starting 6th in the Tim's Dirt Track Simulators iRacing Super Clean number 131, that's Tim Nichols. Starting 7th, making a rare appearance here with the Dirt Slingers in the Meat Freaks Jerky Dirt Racing Network JZ iRacing Photography number 31, that's Roger Wagner. And starting 8th In the number 09, that is Lance Heinberger. Going 8 laps here for heat race number 2. 360s, Paul.
Green flag.
Green flag. Good jump by Braden Eiler, headed into turn number 1. Ernie Williams right, following in his tire tracks in that second spot. Al Balducci in third. Brandon Igo fourth. Bob Raimondo, Tim Nichols, a little bit of contact there, back there for the 6th position. Big gaggle of cars from about 5th on back. Bob Raimondo back here. Tim Nichols, Roger Wagner trying to work his way to the front. Lance Heinberger as well. Contact between Bob Raimondo, Tim Nichols, Rogers right there as well. Rogers going to go by. He's going to pick up into the 6th position. Bob's going to fall back to 7th. Back at the front of the field, Braden Eiler will come off turn number 4, leading lap number 3 here at heat race number 2. Eiler puts it in the outside fence there through turns 1 and 2. It's going to allow Ernie Williams to pull away by 12 car lengths going through turns 3 and 4 with 4 laps to go here in heat race number 2. Brandon Igo still running in 3rd. Al Balducci 4th. Tim Nichols 5th. Roger Wagner 6th. Bob Raimondo in 7th. And Lance Heinberger in 8th. Off turn number 4. Ernie Williams 3 laps to go. Braden Eiler still solidly in that 2nd spot. Brandon Igo 3rd. Al Balducci all over him with 2 laps to go. Tim Nichols right there. So is Roger Wagner. All these guys trying to get into that automatic transfer spot in that 3rd position. Everybody trying to track down Ernie, Braden, and Brandon Igo. White flag in the air for race leader Ernie Williams. Braden Eiler closing in, still got about less than a half a second to make up. Brandon Igo 3rd, Al Balducci 4th, Roger Wagner up to the 5th spot, Tim Nichols 6th. Ernie Williams will win heat race number 2. Braden Eiler 2nd, Brandon Igo 3rd, Al Balducci 4th, Roger Wagner 5th, Tim Nichols 6th, Bob Raimondo 7th, and Lance Heinberger in 8th. Paul, these are 360s. Fixed setup here on Thursday night with the Dirt Slingers. What's up, Bob? How are you? All right, heat race number 3 coming on to the racetrack. Likes and shares to the broadcast, please, everybody. All right, starting on the pole here in the elbows up. Motorsports beat number 85, that is Tyler Schell. Starting in, it's going to be the 2nd spot in the Rockstar Productions, number 422, that is Mike Roxbury. Starting 3rd in the PSE number 022, the Dirt, Dual on Dirt number 022, that is Kyle Atkinson. Starting 5th in the Dirt Racing Network Raven Graphics number 8, that's Doyle Lawrence. And starting in 5th. In the big game tree stands, number 731, that is Chad Patrick. I believe that's who that is. I'm not sure. It shows Tim Sims number 5, but I think that's Chad Patrick.
Green flag. Green flag.
Green flag in the air for heat race number 3. Tyler Schell out front. Kyle Atkinson, Mike Roxbury side by side for the 2nd spot. Doyle Rand's going to fall all the way back to the 5th position. Side by side here off turn number 4 for the 2nd spot, and also for the 4th position between Doyle Rance and Chad Patrick. Down the back straightaway, Mike Roxbury is going to take over the 2nd spot. Kyle Atkinson 3rd. Chad Patrick 4th. Doyle Rance in 5th, but everybody's trying to track down Tyler Schell. Schell puts it in the fence, keeps it going in the right direction through turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway he goes. Mike Roxbury in that 2nd spot. Kyle Atkinson in 3rd. Chad Patrick 4th, little sideways there off turn number 4. It's going to allow Doyle Rance to get alongside and go by here in turns 1 and 2. Still Tyler Shell setting the pace here, out by a little over a half a second over Mike Roxbury in the second spot. Kyle Atkinson in third, Doyle Rance fourth, and Chad Patrick in fifth. Tyler Shell still out front, pulling away by almost 3/4 of a second over Mike Roxbury and Kyle Atkinson. Tyler Shell going to see 2 laps to go this time by here off turn number 4, headed into turn number 1. Roxbury went a little low. Kyle Atkinson closing the gap. Got 2 car lengths as they head into turns 3 and 4 with the white flag in the air here off turn number 4. Tyler Shell, Mike Roxbury, Kyle Atkinson, the front 3. Atkinson trying to get alongside of Roxbury going into turn number 3 and 4, trying for the last lap pass. Tyler Shell will win heat race number 3. Mike Roxbury will finish in second. Kyle Atkinson third, Doyle Rand fourth, and Chad Patrick will come home in fifth. Travis, I got you, brother. Sorry about that. All right, B Main coming on to the racetrack. Likes and shares, everybody. Likes and shares. I'm going to throw this up here one more time since we got it. Make sure you go and support the official sponsor of the Dirt Racing Network, Meat Freaks Jerky. Look them up on Facebook as well. Go to their website, meatfreaksjerky.com. Buy as many packs of beef jerky that you can. Use the promo code DRN. That'll show them that you came from the Dirt Racing Network. Meat Freaks Jerky, the official sponsor of the Dirt Racing Network. All right, B-Main on the racetrack. Starting on the pole for tonight's B-Main. In the 77, Travis Snyder Jr. Starting second in the number 88, that is Al Balducci. Starting third in the 8, that's Doyle Rance. Starting fourth in the 555, that is William Rocky. Starting fifth in the 31, that's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Roger Wagner. Starting sixth in the 731, that is Chad Patrick. Seventh, the 02 of Bryce Bailey. Starting eighth, the 131 of Tim Nichols. Starting ninth, the 23 of Stephen Calavoda. Starting 10th, the 53 of Bob Raimondo. And starting 11th, the 09 of Lance Heinberger. Had 15 cars scheduled to make the call here. Only going to have 11, so 11 are going to transfer all the way to the A.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. Jump by Travis Snyder Jr. through turns 1 and 2. Doyle Rance put in the inside fence. He's going to fall all the way back to at least the 8th spot. He's going to even lose it even more. He's in a 3-wide battle here for the 7th spot between Lance Heinberger, Tim Nichols, Doyle Rance. 3 wide here, still back here for the 7th spot. Yes, the 7th spot. Stephen Calavoda right there as well, but Travis Snyder Jr. out front completing lap number 2. Al Balducci in the 2nd spot. Bryce Bailey right here as well. So is Roger Wagner in the Meat Freaks machine. Down the back straightaway they go into turn number 3 side by side for that 3rd spot. Bryce Bailey, Roger Wagner here off turn number 4. Still side by side for that 3rd position. William Rocky right there in the 5th spot. Roger Wagner will take over that 3rd position. He's got a sight set on Al Balducci in that 2nd spot. Still Travis Snyder Jr. out front, but Al Balducci looking to throw the slide job. Snyder crosses him back over. He will take over the race lead back into turn number 3. Travis Snyder Jr. up against the outside fence. Bryce Bailey trying to work over Roger Wagner. Can't do it that time. Caution on the racetrack. Got a couple cars here around, I believe in turns 3 and 4. Go back and see. William Rocky put in the outside fence. Bob Raimondo went by, but Tim Nichols came. Rocky came down into Tim Nichols, put it into the outside fence. Tim Nichols on pit road. William Rocky on pit road. I'm not one of the. That looks like Chad Patrick on pit road. All right, Travis Snyder Jr. out front, Al Balducci second, Roger Wagner third, Bryce Bailey, Bob Raimondo, Stephen Calavoda, Doyle Rance, Lance Heimberger, and Tim Nichols. Rounding out the top 10. I think this is only 10 laps. Let me make sure. It is 10 laps. So we should have about 1 lap shootout. Say get your freak on there, Garrett. Come on, man. Get your freak on. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in here to the Dirt Racing Network. Starting, I believe it's this coming Wednesday. We'll be on the air Monday night for the Monday Night Series and the Monday Night Outlaws here with the Dirt Slingers here on the Dirt Racing Network. We will also be starting up on Wednesday night with, let me make sure. I don't need Brody to come after me. The Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series. The Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series. That starts Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time here live on the Dirt Racing Network. Roger Wagner will have the call for that one for you. So make sure you tune in. New series here with the Dirt Slingers. We got a couple more in the works. I know that one started, I believe, in November. So a lot of things happening. Green flag back into here for tonight's B-Main. Looks like we're going to have a 1-lap shootout. Travis Snyder Jr., Al Balducci, Roger Wagner, Bryce Bailey, the front 4 here. Roger's going to take over that 3rd spot. Through turns 3 and 4, checkered flag in the air. Travis Snyder Jr. will win tonight's B-Main. Al Balducci in 2nd. Roger Wagner 3rd. Bryce Bailey 4th. Bob Raimondo is going to finish in 6th. And then after that, I'm not sure. All right. Trophy dash, pole dash, getting onto the racetrack. Well, Richard, appreciate you tuning in from the UK, my friend. This is a little late for you. All right, we're getting tonight's pole dash light up. Looks like Corey Wenzel, Tyler Schell on the front row. Ernie Williams, Britton Roxbury, row 2. Braden Eiler and Mike Roxbury, row 3. Going 8 laps is going to set the first 3 rows of tonight's A-Main. Green flag. Good jump by Corey Wenzel going into turn number 1. He goes. Tyler Schell in the 2nd spot. Britton Roxbury in 3rd. Ernie Williams in 4th. Looking to the inside. Ernie Williams wants that 3rd spot from Roxbury. Crosses him back over at the line. Britton Roxbury dives to the inside. Going to take over that 3rd spot. Ernie Williams wants it back. Got side by side into turn number 3. Ernie Williams on the bottom side. Britton Roxbury on the outside. Switches lanes. Britton crosses him back over. Still side by side at the line going into turn number 1. Corey Wenzel puts it into the outside fence. Going to fall all the way back to at least the 5th position. Tyler Schell will take over the race lead. Still side by side here between Williams and Roxbury. Britton Roxbury crosses up in front of him. Ernie Williams dives to the inside. He's going to throw the slide job here in 3 and 4. Halfway, 4 laps to go for race leader Tyler Schell. Britton Roxbury through the slide job 1 and 2. Ernie crosses him back over. Down the back straightaway. Ernie's going to stay up against the outside fence this time. Britton's going to follow right in his tire tracks. Braden Eiler right there as well. Britton dives to the inside, throws the slide job here through turns 1 and 2. Ernie's going to cross him back over. Slide job city here at Eldora for tonight's pole dash. Ernie Williams up against that outside fence. Britton's going to cross him back over with 2 laps to go from race control. Tyler Schell still out front. Slide job battle behind him. Ernie Williams, Britton Roxbury. Britton's going to go to the bottom again, this time in 3 and 4. Slides up. Ernie's going to cross him back over with the white flag in the air. Great battle here for the 2nd position. Slide jobs all over the racetrack. Britton Roxbury on the bottom side of the racetrack going into turns 3 and 4. Tyler Schell will win tonight's pole dash. Ernie Williams will finish in 2nd. Britton Roxbury will finish in 3rd. Braden Eiler 4th. Mike Rocks, Corey Wenzel, I believe, was 5th, and Mike Roxbury in 6th. All right, all right. Well, I appreciate you coming to hang out with us, my friend. All right, practice session coming on to the racetrack. A little bit of warm-up for these guys. All right, a couple more minutes here of warm-up session. Make sure you go to meatfreaksjerky.com. Get your freak on, the official sponsor of the Dirt Racing Network. Meat Feast Jerky on Facebook. Use the promo code DRN19 to get your jerky today. About ready to go. I believe we're going to flip it on over to tonight's race server. All right, going to get them lined up here. 20 cars coming onto the racetrack. All right, car staging here on pit road. Rose, are you Roger's mom, Rose? All right, we're going to give you from 6th, 7th on back because those guys did not go through the dash. Starting in the 7C, that's Josh Close. Starting 7th. Starting 8th in the 67, that is Brandon Igo. Starting 9th in the 022, that's Kyle Atkinson. Starting 10th in the 77, that's Travis Snyder Jr. 11th, the 88 of Al Balducci. 12th, the man, the myth, the legend himself, the 31 of Roger Wagner. 13th, the 02 of Bryce Bailey. 14th, the 53 of Bob Ramundo. 15th, the 23 of Stephen Calavoda. 16th, the 8 of Doyle Rance. 17th, the 09 of Lance Heimberger. 18th, the 131 of Tim Nichols. And 19th, the 555 of William Rocky. Only 19 cars making the call. Oh, that's nice. I appreciate you coming to hang out with me tonight here, Rose. Roger starting in the 12th spot, so we'll root him on together. Love the big boy. All right.
Green, green, green.
All right, you're going to take the green flag. Race control will rearrange the first 3 rows, and then we'll cut them loose. Jason, this is iRacing. You need an computer with a good PC, good SIM card, and then wheel and pedal set and subscription. You come out here and race. All right, here we go. Tyler Schell is the pole sitter. Ernie Williams second. Britton Roxbury third. Braden Eiler fourth. Corey Wenzel fifth. And Mike Roxbury will start sixth. We're going to cut him loose going to lap 31 here with the Dirt Slingers on the Dirt Racing Network, presented by Meat Freaks Jerky. Tyler Schell out to the early lead. 3 wide behind him for the third spot. Ernie Williams, Braden Eiler, Corey Wenzel. Braden's going to throw it in there. Caution flag on the racetrack. Braden Eiler will complete that pass. He will take over the second spot, but the caution flag came out. Lance Heimberger is around here in turn number 3. Bryce Bailey was around, got into Lance Heimberger. Heimberger pounded the outside fence going into turn number 3, came to a stop on the bottom side of the racetrack. He refired, drove away. I'm not sure if that car is going to be raceable. Yeah, if you shoot the DRN Facebook page message, I believe we still have 3-month subscriptions. If you're a new member to iRacing, we got 3-month subscriptions. If you message us, we'll give you the code. I believe he's got some left. You're going to have to buy, like to get sprint cars, you have to buy the sprint cars. So you get the basic stuff. I think Eldora's even on there as one, but I don't think you get the sprint cars. I'm not sure. But we'll get you a 3-month subscription. Once that subscription runs out, you have to pay for another one, boy. It's a trial to get you started. So, yeah, just send the Facebook page a message. I believe he's got some left. All right, going to lap 34. Braden Eiler is the race leader. It was a crazy little thing there, but Braden Eiler must have been the race leader when the caution came out. Tyler Schell second, Braden Roxbury third, Ernie Williams, Corey Wenzel, Brandon Igo, Mike Roxbury, Josh Close, Kyle Atkinson, and Travis Snyder Jr. Going to lap 34. Cool, we'll get you hooked up hopefully tonight.
Green, green,
All right,
green.
green flag back in the air. Going to lap 34, Braden Eiler. Tyler Schell diving to the inside through turns 1 and 2, throwing the slide job. Eiler gets a good, huge run there off turn number 2. He's going to take the race lead back. Going into turn number 3, slides up to the outside fence, bounces off the cushion, keeps it going. Braden Eiler out front, Tyler Schell, Britton Roxbury. Ernie Williams, four cars, right up against that outside fence, pretty much banging the wall down, going through turns 1 and 2. Braden Eiler, Tyler Schell, Britton Roxbury is going to fall out of line. He's going to dive in the corner through turns 3 and 4. Going to dive to the inside this time. Going to throw the slide job. Tries to get between the front two cars. Not going to do it. Tyler Schell will go by. Still Braden Eiler, Tyler Schell, Britton Roxbury, Ernie Williams, Brandon Igo back here in the 5th spot. Good run for Brandon Igo. Corey Wenzel 6th. Josh Close 7th. Mike Roxbury, Kyle Atkinson, and Travis Snyder Jr. rounding out the top 10. Braden Eiler, Tyler Schell, Britton Roxbury still battling hard here at the front of the field. Schell right through the middle, about a lane off the top. Slides back up to the top of the racetrack. Goes about midway through turns 3 and 4 this time. But Braden Eiler's just way too strong on the outside. Still Eiler, Schell, Roxbury, Williams the front 4. Brandon Igo in the top 5. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Tyler Schell throwing the slide job. Braden Eiler's going to cross him back over. He'll throw the slide job, go right back to the cushion here in turns 1 and 2. Travis Snyder trying to find some grip over here. He can't run the outside because that's where Braden is. Britton Roxbury still solidly in the 3rd spot. These front 3 cars are pulling away from 4th place. Corey Wenzel, Brandon Igo in 5th. Tyler Schell tried to get alongside Eiler, couldn't do it that time. Tyler Schell tried to get alongside Eiler again, couldn't do it that time. Braden Eiler still out front. Tyler Schell, Britton Roxbury, front 3 pulling the way. by a little over a full second over fourth place. Corey Wenzel, Ernie Williams, Brandon Igo falling back to 6th. Mike Roxbury up to the 7th spot. 8th is Josh Close. 9th, Kyle Atkinson and Travis Schneider Jr. rounding out the top 10. Caution on the racetrack. Al Balducci around here in turns 1 and 2. Go see that cap and Al. Going into turn number 1, Al pounded the outside fence, got on that side, got hit by Doyle, flipped back around on all fours, and drove away, but I'm probably going to guess that his night is over. Cool, man. Thank you. Going to lap 37, Braden Eiler still out front. Tyler Schell, Britton Roxbury, Corey Wenzel, Ernie Williams, Brandon Igo, Mike Roxbury, Josh Close, Roger Wagner cracking the top 10, and Kyle Atkinson. Once again, appreciate everybody tuning in here to the Dirt Racing Network, presented by Meat Freaks Jerky. The Dirt Slingers Thursday Night Thunder Series here on track at Eldora. We'll be back Monday night with the Monday Night Outlaws and the Monday Night Series with the Dirt Slingers, and then we'll be back, like I said earlier, the Dirt Sprint Car Championship Series debuts here on the Dirt Racing Network next Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I believe they're back here at Eldora, if I remember correctly. And then we'll be back here next Thursday night with the Thursday Thunder Series. Green flag back in the air. Braden Eiler, Tyler Schell. Schell's trying to get in front of Eiler. Did it for the time being, but Braden Eiler's going to cross him back over. Going into turn number 3, slides up to the outside fence. Corey Wenzel is around, gets into Ernie Williams. Corey Wenzel bringing out the caution as he flipped wildly in turn number 4. Corey Wenzel still on his side. We're going to go back and watch that. Slide in, got into Britton Roxbury, got into Brandon Igo. Corey Wenzel went for a wild ride here in turn number 4. Gonna end his night. Eiler, Schneider, Roxbury, Igo, Mike Roxbury, Josh Close, Kyle Atkinson, Ernie Williams, Roger Wagner, and Travis Schneider Jr. All right, going to lap number 40. About 16, 17 laps to go, 17. Looks like Ernie Williams' night's over, Corey Wenzel's over, Lance Heimberger's over. So 3 cars out of the race, 16 still on the racetrack. All right, pace truck's about ready to head off. Still Eiler, Schell, Roxbury, Igo, Mike Roxbury. Green flag back in the air. Good jump by Braden Eiler, headed into turn number 1. Right up against that outside fence. You see the cushion built up there. Down the back straightaway, Tyler Schell got about 8 car lengths to make up. Britton Roxbury, Brandon Igo up to the 4th position. Josh Close right here. He is coming up. He is trying for the 5th spot. We got a couple cars around, I believe. Roger Wagner went around. I think Travis Snyder's went around. Let's see what happened to Roger. I think a little bit of Roger pounded the fence, got Travis Snyder all out of shape. And I believe Mike Roxbury in front of him got into Kyle Atkinson, then got into Bryce Bailey. Not sure what happened to these 2 guys. They're going to go back. right, going to lap 43. Braden Eiler, Tyler Schell, Britton Roxbury, Brandon Igo, Josh Close, Kyle Atkinson, Bob Raimondo, Tim Nichols, Travis Snyder Jr., and Doyle Rance cracking the top 10 now. All right, going to lap 43. Closing in on 15 to go. All right, pace truck's off. Green flag back in the air.
Green flag.
Braden Eiler out front, but fanned out behind him. Britton Roxbury, Tyler Schell, Josh Close right there. Britton Roxbury will take over the second spot, but Tyler Schell is going to throw the slide job here in 3 and 4. Britton Roxbury caution in the racetrack. I believe Doyle Rance. Tim Nichols, Bob Raimondo got together, got into Doyle Rance. Bob Raimondo pounded the outside fence. Doyle Rance night's over. Bob Raimondo doesn't have a front wing on that machine. Neither does Mike Roxbury coming to pit road. Re-whack it here. Braden Eiler still Tyler Schell second. Britton Roxbury third. Brandon Igo good run in fourth. Josh Close fifth. Kyle Atkinson, Tim Nichols, Stephen Calavoto, William Rocky, and Bryce Bailey. Going to lap 47. No, 46, excuse me. Should be 15 to go next time by. Eiler, Schell, Roxbury, Igo, Josh Close. The front five. Pace truck's off.
Green flag.
Green flag back in here. Jump single file by everybody going into turn number 1. Braden Eiler out front. Britton Roxbury throws the slide job. Can't do it that time. Tyler Schell looking to the inside of Roxbury for the second spot. He's going to slide up. Roxbury's going to cross him back over. Brandon Igo right there in fourth. Josh Close fifth. Britton Roxbury's going to try for the slide job. Brandon Igo slides up. Tyler Schell puts it in the outside fence, avoiding Igo on the slide job there. Tyler Schell gets into Britton Roxbury there off turn number 4. Roxbury still hangs on to the second spot. Brandon Igo on the bottom side of the racetrack. Tyler Schell on the outside. Igo will take over the third spot for the time being. Through turns 3 and 4. Brandon Igo on the outside, looking on the inside. Tyler Schell on the outside. Josh Close right there in 5th. Braden Eiler 3 car length advantage over Britton Roxbury here off turn number 4. Next time by will be 10 laps to go. Eiler, Roxbury, Tyler Schell, the front 3. Josh Close in 4th. Brandon Igo, good battle here for the 4th spot. Kyle Atkinson right there running in 6th. Side by side, 10 laps to go from race control that time by. Josh Close going to take over the 4th spot. Britton Roxbury throwing the slide job here for the race lead off turn number 4. Britton Roxbury will take the race lead. Brandon Eiler throws the slide job back here in turns 1 and 2. Roxbury crosses him back over. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Britton Roxbury throws a slide job. Going to slide up. Braden Eiler's going to try to cross him back over. Roxbury to the top. Eiler's going to try to throw the slide job. Roxbury will cross him back over. Braden puts it in the outside fence, going down the back straightaway. Through turns 3 and 4. Britton Roxbury will take the lead that time. Braden really coming close to that inside fence. Braden Eiler's down the back straightaway, trying to catch Britton Roxbury, who's pulling away here off turn number 4. Eiler still second, Shell third, Josh Close fourth, and Kyle Atkinson now in the top 5. Britton Roxbury opens it up to almost 0.6 of a second lead over Braden Eiler. 5 laps to go this time by. Roxbury, Eiler, Shell, the front 3 still. Josh Close riding in 4th. Kyle Atkinson 5th. Brandon Igo, Tim Nichols, Bryce Bailey, William Rocky, and Al Baldecki. The top 10. Britton Roxbury 3/4 of a second out in front of Braden Eiler with 3 laps to go that time by. Tyler Shell working the bottom side of the racetrack now, trying to find some grip all over this racetrack. Josh Close still riding in 4th. Kyle Atkinson 5th, but Britton Roxbury's got 2 laps to go that time by. Tyler Shell, Braden Eiler battling hard here for the second spot. Both cars dive to the bottom side of the racetrack. White flag in the air for race leader Britton Roxbury. Good battle bottom side of the racetrack for second and third. Britton Roxbury through the middle is going to slide up, and he will come off turn number 4 and win tonight's Thursday Night Thunder Series race at Eldora. Braden Eiler will finish in second. Tyler Shell third. Josh Close in 4th. Kyle Atkinson will come home in 5th.
Yellow flag is out.
Great racing till by everybody. Till about 5 laps to go. Britton Roxbury got by Braden Eiler, set sail, and pretty much Eiler pulled out the anchor. Oops, Kyle didn't win. Britton Roxbury. All right. 4th time back's going to hit the pit road. Front 3 will go around one more time, and we will get them parked on the front stretch. I believe Braden's going to go up onto the stage. Or Britton, excuse me. I keep saying Braden. Going to get a quick word with these front 3 cars. All right, once these guys get stopped, we're going to get a quick word with them. Tyler. Perfect. I'll take that, right?
Hang on, we're not going green.
Oops. All right, we're going to get Tyler here. Tyler Shell, got a copy.
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right, man. Good run for you. Kind of kept it in the top 3 all night. Good battle with Braden and Britton. Just talk about how the night was from the driver's seat.
It was a good night. Showed speed the whole time. It's just there on the first lap there, Braden got lucky with that slide job, but he wasn't even throwing really on me. He was just throwing on people behind me,
We're not going green.
and he got the lead out of it. And then I was just trying to battle him, trying to get restart time every restart good. And Britton timed the one better than me. Got past me, 'cause I feel like I was just fast as Britton, feels a little better than Braden at the end. And if Braden doesn't get by me on that one restart, I think I could probably won. But once he got by me, I was just seeing if him and Braden were gonna screw up. And if not, I was just gonna settle for a third because I couldn't really pass both of them. I don't think.
Did the track change especially? I mean, usually this is a pretty high side dominant, and then it kind of saw the bottom come in a little bit there at the very end. Was just kind of searching around all night.
Yeah, I figured it'd be right around the top, but I had what like 6 tenths to try to catch Braden in 2 laps, so I just went and I saw I had a big lead on the dude behind me, so I just tried to try something and it worked. And then but Braden kind of saw that I used it and he used it and I couldn't get back by him.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
Yeah, thanks Elbows Up SimSport, EDU TV, BS Air, Motorsports, Beat and Do Products, and thanks for
Hang on.
you putting the broadcast on and Roger putting this league on. It's a lot of fun to run.
All right, man. Congrats on that third place finish.
Thank you.
That's third place, Tyler Shell. Get Braden here in the channel. Braden Tyler, got a copy.
Yep.
All right, man. Had some good luck, and then just kind of had some bad luck there at the end. Just talk about the night overall.
Well, I guess first I gotta ask, how'd you like that slider from fourth to first?
Yeah, you timed the caution pretty well.
Yeah, that track was kind of weird, and with being the one out front most of the race, you don't really realize
Hang on, we're not going green.
when the lines are gonna change or when it is changing. So I kind of got caught in the bad end there when the slider line started coming in. And then eventually at the end, the bottom started working there, but there was just no time to even try to get it rolling to see if you can make time up on Britain to reel him in. But yeah, the track changed a little bit, but the top just slicked off so much that it was just gone, and you just spin your tires.
You're battling hard there with Britain there, and once he got by, you kind of set sail. Was it hard just trying to hit your marks and keep steady with him behind you, knowing he was breathing down on you?
Hang on, we're not going green.
Well, he got a lot of time because going on the one, I came off the bottom there, and with where you are coming off the bottom, it's kind of hard to get a slider going on the one, and I wasn't really prepared to just stick the bottom in one, so that way I wouldn't lose all the ground in the middle of slick. So I ended up getting in the middle of slick, lost a lot of time to him, and it was just kind of, he was pulling away a little bit. Lines were changing. I felt pretty tight there, so I wasn't too sure if I was able to make the slider line work like he was doing it. But yeah, he drove a good race. It just sucks that he got the wrong end. But
Hang on,
All right,
we're
man.
not
Any
going
thank
green.
yous before we let you go?
yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone at Kenzer team, Porter Tire, Dirt Racing Network, Liga Cushion, everyone that puts the fuel on, Dirt Racing Network, and congrats to Britain on the win and Shell on third.
All right, man. Congrats on the second place.
Yep, thank you.
Hey, second place, Braden Tyler. I'm going to get Britain here in the channel. Britain Roxbury, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, man. This is becoming a habit here, actually, but good run for you. Kind of good battle in there with Braden, and then once you got by him, you pretty much set sail. Just talk about the night.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Yeah, it is kind of becoming a habit. It's a bad habit. It's kind of like doing drugs, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah, you get addicted to it. But yeah, that battle with Braden, it was pretty fun. I had some good battles really all night with some guys. I mean, I really can't complain about the race. It was just pretty racy, except there for in the middle of the race. You could tell because it was bringing out a lot of cautions. It was pretty top dominant, but once that kind of went away a bit and you were able to start searching around, it started getting pretty good. So, I mean, yeah, all in all, I pretty much really liked the track tonight.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Seemed like the cushion was a little bit more rough. Was that the case? And were you gonna try to search around? Were you searching around, especially to try to get it past Braden? I know you guys were throwing slide jobs, but then you kind of just slid up in front of him, kind of stayed in front of him.
Yeah, the cushion was it was a different kind of rough. It didn't really have any pushback whenever you got into it, and it was pretty rutted up. But it was definitely still kind of the faster way around the track. But once entry burned away, it was it was kind of okay, because then the slaughter line would come in, and I was searching for some different stuff because,
Hang on, we're not going
I
green.
don't like running in a train, so I had to figure out something, to get around them. So, but yeah, overall, I'm glad the way the track performed, and just had a great night overall.
All right, man. Any thank yous before we let you go?
Yeah, first and foremost, I really want to thank the Meat Freaks Jerky guys for sponsoring you guys and DRN and all that. I got to thank the KKR Sim team for all their help and support, and Matt from Wicked Cushion.
All right, man. Congrats, and hopefully we do this again on Monday.
All right, sounds good.
Hang
Thanks.
on, we're not going green.
That is Britton Roxbury, the race winner. Braden Aller was second. Tyler Shell third. That's going to do it for us here with the Dirt Racing Network for Thursday Night Thunder. Once again, thank you to the Meat Freaks Jerky folks over there with Jason and everybody else coming on board as the official sponsor here of the Dirt Racing Network. So make sure you go over to meatfreaksjerky.com, pick up some jerky, put in the promo code DRN19. Let them know that you came from the Dirt Racing Network. But until Monday night, my name is Mike Peterson for Roger Wagner. I appreciate you tuning in here, and we will talk to you again Monday night. Have a good weekend.